Hey, hey, don't freak out. It's me. Yeah, I know what time it is. Can you scoot over just a little? I'm gonna sit. No, he's asleep. I checked twice. Your parents are upstairs, and in a few hours, we're all supposed to smile through that venue walkthrough like one big happy family. I know. Perfect timing. He sleeps like a dead man after 2 years, I know that. I couldn't sleep. I've been lying in there next to him, staring at the ceiling for, God, I don't even know. 2 hours? 3? And the whole time my chest felt like somebody parked a car on it, and I kept thinking, can I get up right now and walk 30 feet down this hallway, or can I lie here for the rest of my life wondering what would have happened if I did? So here I am, 30 feet later. Can I just. Hold on, let me. There. Sorry. Your hair is all messed up. You sleep like a little kid, you know that? All sprawled out, one sock on, one sock off. It's one of my favorite things about you, and I need to stop pretending it isn't. Don't look at me like that. Don't do that thing where your eyes get wide and you go completely still like a deer. I can see you doing it right now, even in the dark. Been watching you do that for a year and a half. Every time I walk into a room, every time I accidentally touch your hand reaching for the same dish, and every time I laugh at one of your jokes for a little too long. You freeze, and then you recover, and then you leave the room like you've got somewhere very important to be. You think nobody notices. You think you're careful. You're not careful. I'm not mad. God, I'm the opposite of mad. That's the problem. That's the whole problem, and I drove myself insane for 18 months trying to make it not be a problem, and tonight I'm sitting on your bed at 3 in the morning because I finally admitted to myself that it's not going away. It is the thing. It is the only thing. Hey, hey, shh. Don't. Don't apologize. What are you apologizing for? Having feelings? You can't apologize for that. That's like apologizing for breathing. And honestly, if you apologize right now, I think it'll break something in me because I need you to hear what I'm about to say, and I need you to hear it without the guilt. Can you do that? Just park the guilt for 10 minutes. For me? Okay. 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 I remember the first time I noticed. It was Thanksgiving. Your mom's house, obviously. Everyone was in the living room watching football and arguing about whatever your dad and your uncle argue about. Fantasy leagues, I think. I stopped keeping track. And then I went into the kitchen to get more wine, and you were in there doing dishes by yourself. Nobody asked you to. The whole family was in the other room getting loud, and you were just standing at the sink with your sleeves rolled up, scrubbing a casserole dish like it was the most important task in the world. And I said something, I don't even remember what. Someone stupid, like, the dishwasher, right? And you laughed, but you didn't look at me. You laughed, and then you got very quiet, and then you said, yeah, but if I go in there, I have to watch my brother be the center of attention. And honestly, the casserole dish is better company. And I thought, oh, I, I just thought, oh, because I knew exactly what you meant. I knew it in my bones. That feeling of standing next to someone who takes up the whole room and loving them for it, and also being so tired. Not tired of them, just tired of being the one who does the dishes while they do the living. You looked at me for about 1 second. 1 second, and you looked away and said, "I'm kidding, obviously." And I said, "Obviously." And we both knew neither of us was kidding. And I went back to the living room with my wine, and I sat down next to your brother, and he put his arm around me, and I thought, this is fine. This is the plan. This is the life I picked. But the casserole thing lived in my head rent-free for weeks. Months. Yeah, I know. Just let me keep going or I'm gonna lose my nerve, okay? After that, I started noticing everything. And I mean everything. The way you always remember what I said 3 conversations ago. The way you ask me real questions, not how's work questions, like actual questions, like you're trying to understand how my brain works. The way you found out I liked that one band, the one nobody's heard of, the one I mentioned once in passing in July, and then at Christmas you got me the vinyl. You didn't even give it to me yourself. You put it in the pile with all the other presents and wrote "from Santa" on the tag, like you were trying to make sure nobody would know. I knew. I knew it was you because your brother doesn't listen when I talk about music. He just nods and says, "That's cool," and moves on. And that's, look, that's not a crime. That's just who he is. He's charming and loud, and he walks into a room and people lean towards him like sunflowers. And I loved that about him. I did love that about him. But somewhere between Thanksgiving and that vinyl showing up under the tree, I started realizing there's a difference between someone who makes you feel excited and someone who makes you feel known. And you made me feel known in a way that scares me. Because I didn't choose it. I didn't plan for it. I planned for him. I bought the dress, I booked the venue, and I told my mother. And every single one of those steps felt like walking deeper into a building I knew was on fire. No, don't get up. Sit with me, please. I just need to say the rest of it. Okay. I tried to fix it. I really did. I told myself it was just cold feet. Everybody gets cold feet, right? That's what my sister said. That's kind of what every married person says when you tell them you're too scared. They say, "Oh, everybody feels that way. It's normal." And maybe it is. Maybe some version of this is normal, but I don't think the normal version involves lying awake at 3 in the morning because you can't stop thinking about the wrong brother. I know how that sounds. But here's what I need you to understand. It's not about him being wrong. He's not wrong. He's fine. He's good. He's exactly who he's always been. Is that somewhere along the way, I figured out what I actually need. And it's not the guy who fills the room. It's the guy who does the dishes. It's the guy who remembers the band. And the guy who freezes every time I walk in and then pretends he didn't. It's you. God, don't cry. Don't cry. If you cry, I'm gonna cry. And I won't be able to finish. I really need to finish. Okay. We're both crying. Cool. This is going great. Come here. Come here, give me a hand. Just. Yeah, like that. Your hands are shaking. Mine do feel. Okay. Here's the part that terrifies me. Here's the part I've been staring at the ceiling about for 3 hours. I can't marry him. I know that now. I've probably known for 6 months, maybe longer, and I just kept pushing it down because the alternative felt impossible. Because what do you even do? How do you walk into a family and say, I'm sorry, I picked the wrong one? How do you do that to someone who didn't do anything wrong? He didn't mess up. He didn't cheat. He wasn't cruel. He was there for me during the worst year of my life. He made me laugh when I didn't think I could, and I'm never gonna pretend none of that mattered. He just wasn't you. And that's a terrible reason, and it's also the reason why it matters. I'm not asking you to fix this. I need you to know that. Amending the engagement in the morning, whether you feel the same way or not, you're not my excuse, and this isn't your decision to make. I already made it. I'm not walking in here at 3 a.m. demanding you run away with me. I'm walking in here because I owed you the truth, and I owed myself the truth, and the truth is that I've been falling in love with you in the quietest, slowest, most terrifying way possible. And I think you've been doing the same thing, and neither of us have been brave enough to say it. So I'm saying it. I'm in love with you. And I think I've been since that casserole dish. And this is gonna sound completely insane, because we haven't even had a first date, but when I picture a marriage that feels right, when I picture walking down that aisle, you're the one waiting for me. Not him. You. I wanted to be you. Yeah, you can talk now. I think I'm done. I think that's everything. You don't have to say it back. I mean that. If you want me to get up right now and walk back down the hallway, we can pretend this never happened. I'll do it. It'll destroy me, but I'll do it. Because I didn't come in here to blow up your life, okay? I came in here because you deserve to know that somebody sees you. Not in the version that you perform for your family, not in the version that does the dishes and stays quiet and lets your brother take the spotlight. You. The version that stays up till late reading about things nobody cares about because they just fascinate you. The version that got nervous and dropped a whole plate of food at the 4th of July barbecue because I sat down next to you. The version that writes from Santa because giving people things directly feels too vulnerable. I see all of it. And I'm in love with all of it. What? Say that again. Slower. Oh my god. You. Really? Since before I was even. Since before the engagement? Why didn't you say something? No, I know why. He's your brother. Because you'd rather be miserable than hurt him. Because that's exactly the kind of person you are, and that's exactly why. Come here, closer. No, closer. I want to. Can I just. speaking again. I know it does. I know everything is about to get really complicated and really hard, and people are gonna be angry and confused and hurt. And there's no version of this that doesn't involve a mess. I know that. But I'd rather make a mess with you than keep a clean house with someone I don't love. Not in the way I love you. Not even close. We'll figure it out. We will. Not tonight. Tonight I just want to sit here and hold your hand and not pretend anymore. Can we do that? Can we just have tonight? Okay. Come here. Put your head here. I've got you right here. And in the morning, I'll tell them the truth. Hello everyone, this is Fiancée. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe to never miss a single release. If you'd like to join the Spring ASMR community, check my Discord server. Links to that can be found in the description of this video. Now, time for a quick shout out from my super supporters. Pedix, Babylon Rouge, The Humorous Savant, Ragnar the Wise, Vaughn the Dawn, Jacob, Means Debatable, Eric Gomez, Delta, Unnamed Gamer, 3IN Moon, Kazuhira, Tyler Duncan, Another Nobody, Ethan, Eli, Blank, Gonzo Wick, Elwin Fairlord, Psychic Rebel, Tristan Boyce, Captain Crochet Hook, Sharpshooter, Oliver Mania, El Fearless, Cowboy Jake, RJ Mania, Jägermeister, Mystic, Matthew, Silver Wolfie, Canine, Level Up Chuck, MLB Afterburner, Keith the 12th, Jonathan, Ramses, Dr. Ghost, Ian Darth Vader, Sandman, Andy Lucy, Jeffrey, Bag, The Boss Base, Silas, Lucret, Kurahime, and Small. And a huge, huge thank you to our Ultimate Support tier members: Fa Foxpaw, Sam, Captain Starkiller, Wave, Rainy Days, Happy Cats Cuddle, Malkane, Burning Dry Ice, and What a Head Duda. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!